Our deep dive into the 2015 All Blacks is up on normal Squid Rugby. Less Squid Rugby?
More Squid Rugby.
Yeah. Right now, however, as a supplement, we thought it was worth going over the full squad. This is probably the greatest squad ever assembled for a World Cup. It's the best team ever assembled, and they probably had the deepest squad as well.
Yeah.
There were so many players left out of this squad before you got there. We were just talking before we started recording. Their options are fullback, right? So obviously Bin Smith was their starting fullback, but Israel Dag didn't make the squad. Obviously a legend of New Zealand rugby. Charles Piutau, who was one of the form players on the planet, didn't make their squad.
He got man of the match in a close win against South Africa in the Rugby Championship. It was his last cap for the All Blacks, and just never saw international rugby in a black jersey ever again, which is crazy.
Absolutely crazy. And so he was left out. Like, the players they left at home were insane. That wasn't why they didn't get in, because they were all insane. They just locked them all up in a house somewhere. So we thought, right, we would try and work out who was the best player in this squad, right? And we want to go over the full squad, and we're going to assemble a top 15. Not because he's the top 14, when many of them went on to play. Not the 15 starting, not like who would we select in a rugby team. The 15. They could all be props if we wanted. If Steve Hands had gone mad and picked entirely props. So we're going to run through the squad first up, right?
In alphabetical order, are we doing
in alphabetical, or in position alphabetical order.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll start a hooker, then we'll run through, then we'll run through, then we'll run through. And we will nail down yes or no, are they in? And then we will rank them from there.
Okay.
The way this is going to work. Sort of like a Hall of Fame for this team.
And we can retrospectively change our answer.
Yes.
Yes or no, can't we?
The first 15 of this team. Okay. The page has moved on to the South Africa squad, and I was about to read out Scott Brits as the first name on there. Okay. Dane Coles, yes or no?
That's a weirdly tough one. All three hookers, it's quite hard to differentiate. Because they're all legendary for different
Dane
reasons.
Coles, Kevin Mialamu, Cody Taylor were the three hookers.
All three of those are legendary for different reasons.
I think all three are yes, and we can rule them out later.
Okay, yeah. Let's do that.
Okay. And Cody Taylor. The props, Wyatt Crockett, yes or no?
Great player, but no.
Yeah.
I'm going to say.
Charlie Faumuina, I think, is a no.
It's a no, yeah.
Again, the standard here is so high.
Yeah.
The Franks brothers, Ben and Owen?
Owen, yes.
I think Ben, no. Owen, yes.
I agree.
Now, Paulisi Manu.
Yeah. So I was looking at this squad before we started doing this, and I was like, hang on, there's a player who I don't remember in here. So Paulisi Manu played for the Blues and the Chiefs in Super Rugby, and then went to the Sunwolves in 2018.
We played 9 games.
Yeah. And I don't remember him. He never won a cap for the All Blacks, but he was called up into the squad late on through an injury to be in the 2015 All Black World Cup winning squad. So he was technically a part of the greatest squad ever assembled.
Called up for the semi and final after Wyatt Crockett's injury.
How class is that?
Yeah.
Do work experience with the best All Black team ever. That's fucking amazing.
It's crazy. The fact that they picked up 2 injuries during this World Cup and both of them were at loose head.
Yeah.
And so they end up with this lad that you don't know. He was 27 at the time and uncapped, and they called him up.
Well, fun fact, he was born on the same day as Owen Franks.
Wow.
And in that time, up to being how many days old he was at that point, Owen Franks had won 72 more caps than him.
And they both scored the same number of test tries.
Indeed.
So, Paulisi Manu, I'm going to say no.
Yes.
No, he's not
robbed.
in.
No, he's not in.
Joe Moody is an interesting one. Now, it's worth saying we're doing this over the span of their career rather than them at the time.
Yes.
The form they were in at that spell. I think Joe Moody is a possible? I think he's yellow on the traffic light system.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So I
don't think we etch him in yet.
To cut him.
I think Joe Moody's one of those. If we find that there's a distinct lack of quality in the rest of this squad, we will bump up Joe Moody. If we are overwhelmed with options, then maybe he'll have to go down.
Okay.
But I think he's brilliant, but doesn't have the legacy of some of the other players that we will come across career-wide. But
Tony Woodcock.
I think we put him as a yes for the time being.
I think he has to be in.
Yeah.
I think he has to be in.
Double World Cup winner.
Brodie Retallick, yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Hard yes.
Absolutely.
Luke Romano, no.
I'm going to go no. I think
Sam
excellent player, but no.
Whitelock, yes.
Yes, definitely.
Undoubtedly. Sam Kane.
Yes.
I think probably a yes.
I think
a yes.
Yeah.
Jerome Kino, absolutely yes.
Kano, definitely, yeah.
Richie McCaw, absolutely yes.
Yeah, props, yeah.
Liam Messam.
If this was a, look, not to get ahead of ourselves. When we do the Chiefs Mount Rushmore, Liam Messam has probably got a head start. But I'm going to say, as an All Black in the top 15, the greatest team they ever had, no.
Yes, I'd agree with you. Kieran Reid, absolutely, undoubtedly, yes.
He's in there, yeah.
Victor Vito.
He was a player, wasn't
Phenomenal player.
he? He was a player.
So good at La Rochelle as well.
Yeah. Again, he had such a long career and was brilliant for the whole thing.
I think probably just about no, because the quality I know is coming up.
so,
I think any
yeah.
other team he'd be a yes.
Yeah,
but
he would have started and been like a legend of every other nation in rugby history. Like, yeah.
And he's a minor legend for New Zealand.
Yeah. If he was playing now, you'd love a back row with him, Wallace Atiti and Ardi Savia, wouldn't you?
Just the 33 caps for a player of his quality.
That's mental. That's
Crazy.
insane.
Okay, Tamira Carvalho, no.
No,
Apologies
sadly
to him,
not.
great player.
Yeah.
Gigi Perinar, I think would be somewhere around like 20th if we were ranking the full squad.
Yeah, when I was thinking, like flicking through this beforehand, I was thinking yes to TJ, but I think it's because he's one of my favourite scrum halves ever.
Yeah.
So I might have a level of bias there. So I'm happy for you to overrule me and say no on TJ.
I'll put him in as a yellow, like Moody.
Okay.
Kind of a probable.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
He's
Aaron
in the
Smith,
mix.
yes.
Yes.
Bowden,
Yes.
Dan Carter, yes. Colin Slade, obviously number one.
Yeah.
Colin
straight
Slade
in
is
there.
cruelly a no.
Double
I
World
think.
Cup winner, mate.
What a player Colin Slade was.
Yeah, he was genuinely very underrated and like had a really good career, and was also very good for Poe after he
Play on the wing, yeah.
after he left New Zealand. Yeah, but he was such a good player, but unfortunately not in this context.
No. Malachi Fekatoa, whose toilet you've sat on.
Yeah, and
No.
weed on. Sadly, no for him.
You've weed on him or his toilet?
His toilet.
I think, yeah.
I would just categorically deny the rumours that I've weed on Malachi.
And now you've shat on him. Nonu, absolutely yes.
Yeah, he's in.
Conrad Smith, yes.
Yeah, he's in.
Sonny Bill Williams, yes. Nihi Milner Scudder. So,
What a concept of a player.
Milner Scudder was due to go and play in the Student World Cup in 2015, was eyeing that up, suddenly got a shot in Super Rugby, and was class.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere made the All Blacks, was the best winger in the world for literally about 3 months, then disappeared.
So I can remember watching his Canes debut at like 10 o'clock on a Friday morning, just randomly before I was in, I don't know, would I have been in school or college? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I was doing. Yeah, I think I was finishing sixth form at that time. And that was on, watched that, and I was like, this Milner Scudder kid with the weird hair is absolutely tearing it up. I remember texting you saying, there's this really good kid I've seen in Super Rugby called Milner Scudder, and you just replied promptly saying, no you haven't, Milner Scudder's an ingredient you'll find in yoghurt. And you're right.
Yeah.
But he, as you say, he was inexplicably class at this World Cup, was like one of the best players in the world for a month or two.
Yeah. We've got more than 15 players here. And is he displacing any of them? I think no.
No.
But absolutely love watching Milner Scudder.
Yeah.
One of the best concepts for a player ever.
Yeah.
A guy who could step everyone exclusively for one tournament.
Yeah. And then he thoroughly earned his bars call up.
Oh,
later that
endlessly.
year.
And then was great fun for Rugby United in New York.
Yeah. He did, of course, get back in the All Blacks after this World Cup. It's worth stating that.
Yeah. Scored that brilliant try against the Springboks.
Yeah.
Bowden doing the back top.
Yeah. Like, it's worth stating that he wasn't a one-season wonder.
No.
But he is remembered as such in his legacy, and that's kind of what we're doing here, unfortunately. Yes. So it's not kind to Milner Scudder.
Do you want to guess how many caps he got?
I reckon he got about 17, 18.
18. Okay. 18 caps, spot on. He had 2 going to this World Cup.
Okay, yeah.
Ended up as first choice. Ended up scoring the World Cup final.
Fair play to him. He took his opportunity. He was brilliant.
Waisaki Naholo.
Again, I'm going to say a no for him, even though he was a brilliant player.
And obviously recovered from the broken leg by going to a cave in Fiji. And
Twice.
A man... Yes.
Twice he broke his leg and got a leaf rubbed on his leg by a man in a cave in Fiji, and it magically healed him. But it genuinely worked.
I feel like, and I thought about this when we went to script the video, when we talk about the 2015 All Blacks, them being so good has overshadowed the Waisaki Naholo thing. And there are people watching this channel, no doubt, there are people coming through who just know they won the World Cup and they're the best team ever.
Yeah.
And they don't know Waisaki Naholo broke his leg 2 months before the tournament, was ruled out for 6 months, And then his mate sent him a text saying, mate, you've got to come to this cave in Fiji. He went to the cave in Fiji, a man rubbed his leg with a leaf, and suddenly he played against Georgia.
But I remember...
And scored 2 minutes in.
That Georgia game, thinking like, surely Naholo's not going to hold up. And we were at that game. And the first time he got the ball, thinking like, I'm nervous to see what happens here. And he just breaks through and runs 60 metres and goes the length.
He was flawless. He was just like back to his best.
Yeah, he was an incredible player. And
he was a brilliant player. And like
a physical freak from the fact he could recover from that.
He could just, like, seemingly trade a broken leg for a cough or something.
Yeah,
it was like an incredible feat.
But he did it again like a year later. I think it was the other leg.
It was a few years later, he did it again. He went to that cave in Fiji again.
And again, they healed him. So the thing is, like, we're taking the piss out of it, but there must be something in it.
Do you think that cave in Fiji should go on the list?
Maybe so, yeah.
Shout out, by the way, to the guy who was sat next to us at that game. Whose opening gambit to us was, so who's your favourite All Black boys? Because he could tell, even as two Welsh fans in Cardiff, that like we knew ball and we were there. We were like very in.
I said Beckett Sikalari.
Yeah, I said Conrad Smith, I remember.
Nice. Who did I say? Maybe Nonny?
I can't remember, something like that. Yeah. I was just being a hipster, so I said Conrad Smith.
Nice, I
was
like
like,
that.
Conrad.
He was a nice guy.
Yeah, he was a lovely guy. I hope he's doing well.
Yeah.
Had Christmas for Aaron Cruden once and told stories about that.
Yeah.
It's a whole other avenue to go down another time.
We never spoke to him again.
Julian Sarveyor. But if he comments on this video and we get reconnected after years.
That would be amazing. Julian Sarveyor. Oh, that's such a funny one because, again, he was one of the best players in the world at this time and had been for about 3 years.
Yeah.
And was the best left winger in the world. And I don't know how much of it is the fact that he's been overshadowed by his brother becoming All Black captain and being like their talisman for the last 5 or 6 years.
I think yes.
Let's go with it. Let's go with it. Yes.
I think there was a legitimate question for a while of is he better than Lomu?
People were asking that at this World Cup. So he deserves to be. Yeah. If people are mentioning the same...
I think like the answer turned out to be no.
Yeah.
But I think the question was fair to have been asked.
Yes.
Couldn't break the 27 curse, unfortunately. And Ben Smith, final member of the squad.
Yes.
Okay, so we've narrowed the squad of 30 down to 21. Okay, so a few of these can go immediately. Joe Moody can go.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Can I say something controversial?
Yeah.
I think Owen Franks can go.
Oh, can we come back to Owen Franks?
Okay.
Because he's a legend of the All Blacks, undoubtedly.
Yeah, okay.
We'll come back to him.
Okay.
Can we start
I think TJ Perinara goes.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so we're down to 19. We need to lose 4 more here. So Dane Coles, I think, is a yes.
Yeah.
Kevin Mialamu. Kevin Mialamu and Cody. I think only one of Kevin Mialamu and Cody Taylor gets in.
Yeah.
Who do you cut?
When I was instinctively going through these, the one that I thought of those 3 hookers you could keep is Cody Taylor, but I think recency bias plays into that quite a lot.
I think Coles was the best player, but like the other 2 picked up 100 caps.
Yeah, that's it.
Coles got 90 though.
Yeah.
Like it's not like he was like a
in the
pan.
You know what? Oh, the thing is, Kevin Mialamu. Like, how good was he in both of those World Cup wins? Like,
these are 3 of the greatest non-Sean Fitzpatrick hookers ever.
Yes. Should we say Dane Coles was the most talented player of the 3?
Yeah.
Even though I don't know if I necessarily agree with that because Cody Taylor's ridiculous. But should we just go Dane Coles just for the sake of this?
Okay, we'll go through the rest of the list. We'll come back to this. Owen Franks, I would cut. If we're going purely who was the best rugby player, right? He is... We're looking at 20 of the best rugby players of all time here.
I will resent you for it, but fine. I'm such a fan of Owen Franks.
Me too. But was never the most dominant scrummager.
I know what you mean.
And wasn't the ball-playing prop.
Yeah.
Was a solid option and a legend of it, but like a servant rather than...
He spent most of his career as like the second best tight head in the world.
Yeah.
Whereas the rest of the team were the outright best by a long stretch in their position. So I get it. But I'm not happy about it, okay?
Okay, we need at least 3 more off this list.
Okay.
Sam Cane. How do we feel about Sam Cane? Because I'm saying White Luck and Metallica are in. We're not arguing that.
Yeah.
Sam Cane?
Sam Cane, I think, should stay, surely.
Sam Cane, Jerome Kiner, Richie McCaw, Kieran Reid.
Oh, God, who goes?
Aaron Smith, Bowden Barrett, Dan Carter, Nonu, Conrad Smith.
Out of everyone you've just said, Sam Cane has to go, doesn't it?
Sam Cane has to go.
That's horrible.
Sam Cane has to go.
That's how good this team was.
Sam Cane doesn't make the top 15 players in it.
Okay.
Okay, we need to lose 2 more. Okay, remaining, Coles, Mialamu, Taylor. Do we cut that down to just 1 hooker?
I think we have to. Yeah, do we just go Dane Coles on balance?
It's got to be Coles or Mialamu, I think, hasn't it?
Yeah.
If we're going for just one. You either go for talent or
instinctively,
legacy.
I thought Taylor. I know what you mean.
But Taylor's like, you split the difference you had with
kind
Taylor.
of takes points off.
Yeah, he's best of both worlds.
Yeah.
A little bit of both.
Let's go with Coles. Even though I would have had him third when we started this bit.
That gets us down to our 15.
Right, okay. Do we want to start from the top of who we think's best or who we think's just crept in?
Do we have anyone we think is 10 to 15? Okay, so I'll go for our top 15.
Considering we were debating Dane Coles,
yes,
we should put him in the 10 to 15
Dane Coles
bracket.
will go in at number 15.
Okay, unless we change our mind.
Yes.
Of course. Tony Woodcock's still in, isn't he?
Tony Woodcock, I think, is somewhere in that like 12 bracket.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy.
So we're saying Dane Coles is around, Tony Woodcock's around 13, 12.
Yeah.
We'll put him in at 14 for the time being because we instantly jump to that.
I think,
and because I'm looking at the calibre of players we've got coming up, and I'm like, he kind of is the 14th.
Once again, considering who's coming up, I think Julian Savia goes in
13
that bracket. Yeah.
Yep.
Just because he was outlasted for a bit longer by a few others, as much as he was like genuinely unplayable.
Okay. Okay.
So you look at this team and he's not the best player. Like,
this is like bullshit to say, and I hate that I'm about to say it out loud. And if I was watching, I would be leaving an angry comment of this. Is Sam Whitelock number 12?
No, piss off. That's not happening.
Okay, but the other options here, right? If 2 goes in at number 12, Brodie Retallick, Jerome Kaino, Richie McCaw, Kieran Reid, Aaron Smith, Bowden Barrett, Dan Carter, Mar Nonu, Conrad Smith, Sonny Bill Williams.
Yeah, I mean, they're all pretty good, but no way am I accepting Sam Whitelock down.
Okay, Jerome Kaino?
Oh,
he's ridiculously good for this low down the list.
The thing that we kind of forgot about Jerome Kaino until we went back over the 2011 World Cup is that he was like the most dominant player in that whole World Cup.
Yeah.
I think when we did the World Cup retrospective,
physically,
I think I voted him as the player of the tournament,
really,
and you voted Matt and Nonu.
I voted, it was Nonu and McCall.
And we ended up overall, Nonu won kind of our vote for that. But I think I'd voted Jerome Kaino as the best player of 2011.
I think I voted McCall, you voted Kaino, we both had Nonu second. So like a ring on
Nonu.
Yeah,
and we did it on man of the match votes and stuff. Throughout. The thing is, Jerome Kaino was also world class in this. Like, look, during the analysis of that video, that every single time he carries the ball and makes his tackle, I'm like, holy fuck! Like, we've not seen many players come through like that since. Yeah. Like, how are we about to? I think we are about to put him in that 10 to 15 bracket, aren't we? And that's unbelievable because he's kind of a game changer. There's
Kaino.
Hang on,
and then there's Conrad Smith, Sonny Bill.
Do we try and put in some of the top names just to take some names out there?
Okay, let's put in who we think is definitely in the top 5, right?
Okay, and then we'll figure out an order later.
And we'll work out an order later. So McCaw and Carter, I think it's fair to say, Nonu we'll agreed on. I would have, my next 2 would be Barrett and Reid.
Oh, Barrett and Reid. I was going to say my other 2 would have been Aaron Smith and Sam Whitelock to make that top 5.
You wouldn't have Reid in your top 5. You wouldn't have Kieran Reid in your top 5.
You wouldn't have Sam Whitelock.
Because I'd have Kieran Reid in instead.
He won like 150,000 caps.
Yeah, Kieran Reid won 100 odd and was like the best player in the world for a bunch of them. Like Kieran Reid's form from like 2012 to like 2015, 16 is like next to Dupont over the last few years, like the best I've ever seen.
We have a top 7 then.
We have a top 7.
We have a top 7. We'll come back to them.
So Smith goes in, Bowden goes in.
So we need to look in the 8 to...
And we're putting Aaron Smith in that group.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to look in the kind of 8 to 12,
that
13.
leaves us Brodie Retallick, who should be in that group. I'm putting Brodie in as well. Okay, that leaves Kaino, Smith and Sonny Bill.
Okay. So it's Ben Smith. Okay,
Smith. So both Ben and Conrad Smith.
Okay. So I can't believe I'm about to say this, right? But maybe the next one that we go up, we put Sonny Bill.
I think it's Conrad Smith. It's Sonny Bill and Conrad Smith, isn't it?
Okay, yeah.
Do we put them as joint? No.
No, 12? We can't do joints.
Okay. Smith 12, Sonny Bill 11, or Sonny Bill 12, Smith 11.
I want to put Conrad mildly above.
Okay,
Sonny
I can
Bill.
get behind
Just
that.
because Conrad didn't piss off the rugby league in sevens.
That's fair. Or boxing.
Or boxing.
Okay, so we'll go.
But
okay.
I love Sonny Bill, and I think he's weirdly underrated as a legacy.
Yeah,
as
he
an
is.
All Black.
He is, and I think that's why. And I think because he went on to 2019, where he was great as well.
Yeah. Every time I watch him back, I'm like, again, like if he came through now, the All Blacks would be
the best team for him.
Yeah, and they would be like any team nowadays would still be moulding their game plan around him.
Yeah,
which is crazy. And it wasn't just his offloading either; it was his ball carrying.
Yeah. So. Okay, I think Ben Smith is number 10.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Ben
and Jerome Kiner is number 9.
Okay, yeah.
I'm okay with Jerome Kiner at number 9.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's okay. That's
I'm happy
okay.
he's in the top 10.
Now we get into the ridiculous bit.
Yeah, so the top 8. Okay.
So we have Brodie Retallick, Sam Whitelock, Kieran Reid, Aaron Smith, Bowden Barrett, Dan Carter, Mar Nonu.
So I think that 8 and 7 should be the 2 second rows in that case.
Do you think?
Because we
do you
argued
think Retallick's that low? Watching him back for this video
I know,
on the 2015 tournament, I was like, I underrated Brodie Retallick his entire career.
Yeah.
He was so much better than I thought he was, and I thought he was like, one of the top second rows of all time.
He might be the best ball-playing middle forward of all time. Like, not counting edge forwards who have to throw, like, Hail Marys and stuff.
Yeah.
But in terms of just distributing, like, small little 2-metre passes, which I know looks like a simple skill, but he was the GOAT at that.
Yeah.
And, yeah, now everybody has to be able to try and play on the level that he did at that.
I think...
Sam Whitelock
is number 8.
I think he should be top 5, but fine. I'll concede.
Okay.
That. Okay. But again,
this leaves...
what we will say is this doesn't correlate to like when we do New Zealand Mount Rushmore.
No.
Like, Sam Whitelock probably stands a better chance than Retallick does on that, because
we'll
servant
see,
test and captaincy and all that kind of stuff.
This is such bullshit. This is so hard.
Yeah.
Look. I know where the next place is for.
We don't have to do this, by the way.
Brodie Retallick.
No one has for us to do
Brodie Retallick and Aaron Smith. You can throw Bowden Barrett into that conversation as well, I think.
Okay, I've given you a couple.
Yeah.
I'm not going to accept Aaron Smith outside the top 5. Okay. I'm simply not going to allow that to happen.
Okay.
Like, I think he this All Blacks team, as much as they are the best, they are the way they were because of Aaron Smith.
That's fair.
And Aaron Smith, my take on this is, I think Dupont's like the greatest player of all time, but Aaron Smith's the greatest scrum half of all time.
I just know that Aaron Smith being in the top 5 means Bowden can't be. And look at everyone else.
Sadly, so be it.
And I'm like, but he's Bowden Barrett.
I know.
He's Bowden Barrett.
Right, let's put Bowden at 6, and then you can have.
You're going Brodie 7, Bowden 6.
Yeah, and then.
Okay.
Aaron Smith 5.
Fine. So Bowden goes in at number 6, man.
Yeah.
I know we're basing this on the 2015 squad, but we're basing it over the entire career.
Yeah.
Bowden Barrett isn't done yet.
No. He's a legend of the game. He's an all-time great. And again, as soon as we stop
there's a decent chance he's going to retire as the All Blacks' top try scorer of all time.
Yeah.
And you're putting him at number 6.
Yeah, and equally he could be number 1. Come to think of it. Again, it might be like some kind of weird reverse recency bias because I've just been watching this team back.
Yeah.
Like maybe I don't know.
I would go Aaron Smith at number 5.
Oh, wait, who are the other 4?
Richie McCaw, Kieran Reid, Aaron
good.
Smith, Dan Carter, Mar Nonu.
Okay. Out of those, I would have put Aaron Smith at 4. But if you want to move to 5, then...
I would probably go Smith 5, Reid 4.
I would have those two the other way around, but fine.
Okay.
I'm here talking down Kieran Reid like he's not one of the most unplayable rugby players in history who revolutionised the 8 position.
And again, I think people only call it the second half of his career where he was a technically excellent number 8.
Yeah.
Miss how explosive and dynamic and fast he was in the first half of his career when he was unbelievable.
No, Aaron Smith. He's like, mate, every scrum half now is trying to be Aaron Smith.
Except or Dupont.
But down to the lowest levels of rugby, everyone wants to be Aaron Smith. Mate. I don't know, just move on.
Okay. So we then got to order McCaw, Carter, Nonu. The Holy Trinity. Do we want to... Okay, I think it's time we break glass and we ask who is number 1.
Okay, I reckon what we'll do is we'll count us down from 3 and we're each going to say who our number 1 is without discussion.
Oh, no! How am I supposed to pick this?
Okay, because I think I've got mine.
This is worse than the ranking all of Wales' losses.
Yeah, it is. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
McCaw.
Nonu. Okay. That means by default we're putting Carter number 3.
No.
Dan Carter, arguably the GOAT of rugby. McCaw, arguably the GOAT of rugby.
Sorry, I'm not listing Dan Carter as the third best player in his team.
All right, go on then, put McCaw down as it instead then.
Okay, fine. Carter's number 3. Okay, look, it's a very on-brand channel take that Nonu is maybe, like, arguably the most complete player of all time.
Yeah.
I think maybe other than Dupont now, because Dupont is a better breakdown threat than him.
Yeah. Nonu is up there in the GOAT debate for me.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah.
I am, okay.
But also we're talking about, like, All Blacks, like, legendary status.
I am not going to argue with you if we go Nonu as number 1 and McCaw number 2, but I reckon the comment sections might.
Yeah. No, okay. Considering the context of what this video is, and we're talking about like the All Blacks' careers and legacies, and in this World Cup, McCaw's the one who lifted it.
Yeah.
So let's go McCaw number
captain. 1. Okay.
And McCaw, most capped in
Won
rugby.
2 World Cups with like various injuries.
Yeah.
Won that final and then just retired. Didn't play the season he was contracted to for the...
Mate, you don't have to convince me why Richard McCaw's really good. But
That's fair. We don't need to say much more on McCaw, do we?
Yeah. So now that we've done that, as I say, at some stage, we're going to do an All Blacks Mount Rushmore, and that just got like 10 times harder from the fact we're debating whether Bowden Barrett's in the best 5 players from this team.
Okay, so it will be on screen for you right now, but to run through the list in reverse order.
Yeah.
Number 15, Dane Coles.
Yeah.
Number 14, Tony Woodcock. Number 13, Julian Sarvea. Number 12, Sonny Bill Williams. Number 11, Conrad Smith. Number 10, Ben Smith. I feel okay about this list so far. I feel that's like a solid start.
It's about to get silly. I mean, I'm not happy about the Owen Franks thing. But...
Jerome Kaino at 9. 8, Sam Whitelock. 7 is Brodie Retallick. 6 is Bowden Barrett. 5 is Aaron Smith. 4 is Kieran Reid, though you may swap them around if you like. Number 3 is Dan Carter. Number 2 is Mo Nonu. And number 1 is Richard Hugh McCaw.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that list?
I mean, rubbish in a way.
Yeah, but I can't... I'd back it. I'd back it.
Yeah.
I think
you're right.
I think Reid and Smith could be halfway around.
Yeah.
I think like another day we would have folded the other way around on that, and that's fine.
Another day that whole thing is being flipped on its head.
Yeah, and I think that top 3, Carter could easily be number 1 and McCaw could be number 3, but also McCaw couldn't be number 3.
Yeah. Well, again, the Mount Rushmore for the All Blacks has just got a lot harder because a lot of those guys will be in contention for that. And then you're also looking at the history of the All Blacks. And stuff. Yeah. Maybe we would have to put that one as like professional era and amateur era All Blacks, and because it's near impossible. Okay, well, that was a painful exercise.
What do you feel we've learned here?
I think we've learned that the All Blacks of 2015 good at rugby.
Oh yeah, I'd agree with that.